I don't know how to do that without like.
without actually casting.
Yeah, it's weird.
Ooh.
It's so funny.
This wing stop bussing.
Bussin', fire.
So bussing.
Yeah,
What's up, chat?
we are live. Uh,
Yo.
how we feeling, stream? More importantly, how we feeling, cashers? Looking here, we have the wide receivers versus the Hacksaw CEOs. We got three Hosties to start off. We're gonna, if it gets there towards the end of the series, we got a protocol and a vault search and destroy.
Yeah. I hope you like Hacienda.
Yeah,
That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah, it should be a fun series.
definitely. Wide receivers just coming off a reverse sweep there in their 8:30 match. You got to think they're coming off here guns hot.
Yeah, and the thing is, with with the side of the wide receivers, I mean, Herb didn't necessarily have a bad series for, anyone's, standards, but it was really Crump and Crisco who turned up.
Yeah, definitely. Crump in that map, uh, in that map three, absolutely took over. I think he went on like a 10 spree, absolutely went nuts, and then Crisco also piggybacking up on that protocol hardpoint on the next map. He went actually absolutely stupid there. And you got to think the shit talk from Widow might have fueled a fire under the butt there.
Yeah, and the thing is that with every of those, I like everybody in the league and everything, and that the shit talk is what helps build the storylines and everything. But my only take on it, and I'm not saying this in a personal way or anything, is if you're gonna talk like that the first two maps, don't leave as soon as this map's over. If you
Oh yeah,
lose, you got to take it, right?
yeah. Yeah. I mean, I agree. You got to reap what you sow. If
Yeah.
you're giving it out, you got to be able to take it in return.
Oh, watch the chat.
Yeah, I mean, we got 8 people in here to start off. Like I said, nothing personal, just kind of how I see it. Um, but we still got. Looks like we have all 7 people in the lobby here. We're waiting on Crisco. Um, I'll tell you what, that's the most passion I've seen from some of them.
Yeah, yeah. You just got to think after again Widow talking all that shit. They just didn't want to lose that series, and it showed. I mean, even in the listening, they were calling out really hard. Uh, just really, you know, a lot of passion there from the side of the wide receivers, and you got to see if they can carry that on to this next series. There's a lot of dopamine that you get from a reverse sweep. Can you stay up there? That's the question.
I feel like you either run out of energy or you carry the momentum,
Right.
and there's really no in between. I mean, we've seen that. Like, was that all you got, or does it keep on carrying your team? The wide receivers seem to be getting hot at the right time. That's 2 series in a row now. Hacksaw CEOs have lost 2 in a row, but um, this team is getting Flicks back tonight, who we know is the #1 overall stat-wise player in the league right now.
Oh.
Triple Hossy's the start, and then Protocol and Vault. And I know that Flicks doesn't like losing, and he doesn't like seeing his team sitting at 3-3.
Yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
I definitely agree there.
You got to think if you're Flicks, really got to think like, damn, I wanted to be there for my team, and maybe he takes that energy here today and absolutely goes off. But like you said, wide receivers are on a hot streak. CEOs are kind of on the downfall. But CEOs are always one of those teams that is going to be a top dog just looking at the roster. So you definitely
Yeah.
expect them to be swinging here in the series and not just roll over.
Yeah, now we do have Crisco in, so now it looks like we're just waiting on. Is it Fatty's? No, Fatty's in there. Okay, so we're looking for Scrape as soon as he's able to join, which I think he was in here before, so we should be starting momentarily. Nasty Natty 513, Coffee getting pooped on. Desi's still reliving his glory days, saying 3 OCOs. That was a long time ago, Mike. You gotta let it go.
Reminiscing.
You gotta let it go, Mike. I don't know. Hoffy getting pooped on. That Hoffy has been playing really good lately.
Yeah, his
He had a
last
slow
series
start,
was
but
dominant.
yeah, he's shooting. He is definitely shooting now. Agree. Yeah, so as we're waiting for Friday night bounce back, is that what we're hearing, Mike? I don't know. I would doubt that. Not too great of a series on paper for you guys. I don't know. I'm just talking my shit, but so triple Hossie to start out. Flicks has looked really good on all maps, but I vividly remember some great clips out of him on Hacienda. So Herb versus Flicks are who we're kind of looking at here, but I really think that wide receivers match up well. I mean, it looks like they're leaning on the AR presence with Crump here, and if Crump is playing up to his potential, like we saw in the last couple maps of the last series, they're going to be a hard team to beat.
Yeah.
Mike saying CEOs don't lose Hossie, some things don't change.
And one thing to note about the wide receivers run is, if I'm not mistaken, I apologize. They switched roles, and ever since then, they haven't lost a series. Knock on wood, I don't want to jinx them here in the booth, but I mean, yeah, they made the role switch, and maybe they're right where they need to be here in this split.
Widower comes in the chat talking about Fatty. Fatty's still huge. Why'd you leave the game so quick, Harry? I wanted to hear some banter. Like, I was expecting some back and forth. But that was the last series. We're talking about the next one now. And we do have both teams full in the lobby now.
Yeah, it looks like we're about to get right into here. Into this map 1 Hacienda Hard Point.
Yep. Chat, now's the time for predictions. Let's see what we got. Mike predicted 3 OCEOs. What's the score count of what everybody thinks here in the chat? We got 18 viewers already in here. Thank you guys for tuning in here for a great doubleheader tonight. I think we know Widow is going to be taking the side of Flicks and the CEOs. Mike saying 250 to 239. I see what you mean, Harry. I see. Who do you want to start on board with here? I will say this. I had some background information. They were worried that Han wasn't going to make this series. They thought he fell asleep, but he's good to play. So
all right, so we are starting off here with my man Hanzo. I mean, what better man than to start off with Han here? As he has the cleaver. Let's see if he can chop up these people here and pop open, as he does end up getting gunned down.
yeah, and unfortunately, we do have a messed up scoreboard that we have to take into account when we're calling out people here. But wide receivers with a good break are starting to get the initial time here. Starting to the time right now is Crump. He's still around, a lot of gunfights going on around the point. Still not a lot of time accrued for either side. But as we start getting into the first rotation here, it looks like that is Flicks already making his way to the back. He could have a couple people working with. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the numbers wrong. 8 is straight. I'm sorry. That is so confusing.
It is. Yeah, Scraped, not able to do enough there, but his teammates there enough to get those trades there in, and now you got wide receivers here trying to break this P2. Really one of the money heals here on this Hacienda hardpoint. You got Coffee in the back, gets gunned.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's going to be a good break here through the back for wide receivers initially, but can they win the final gunfights? When you go back to the VOD to watch that, if your wide receivers, Fatty was just a little slow on the rotation through the back, and they were still able to spawn back there. And that is exactly what the CEOs still do. They still have those backs on here. But the kills in the back are going the way of the wide receivers.
Yeah, and you do have Crump pushed out there, but So that should cause the well spawns. Yeah, they do, and 7's gonna like to rotate pretty early.
Yeah, Hanzo's by himself over here at New. He shouldn't be seeing anybody here for a little bit of time, but he is by himself. He's gonna have a lot to work with here because the entire side of the CEOs are gonna pounce. He's just gonna elect to play his life up here. He's getting a suntan. Comes in. Good play by Hanzo. I will say that. Rotation early, playing his life, and that is the opening
There it
here for the
is.
CEOs. But Crump and his teammates are going to try to pinch here. Few through the front, Crump going to come through the back, and the kills through the front are starting to come in. Spawns are flipping back and forth here as we go, but we have a pretty tight game to start off. Scrape, see if he can win a big gunfight here against Crump, and he does. So as we look across the board, Flix is doing Flix things. Just about everyone else on his team just needs to pick it up a little bit. And Scrape is looking to just do that. To do just that, I'm sorry.
Yeah, and he really had a good play there by Hanzo, playing his life there, waiting for his teammates, and they end up getting that a break off initially, but then it's just the wide receivers. They ended up breaking up that hill easily, and now you got these rotations to rock, and wide receivers doing it again, just breaking these hills with ease right now.
Yeah, we're looking at our last rotation of hills here. Herb now on a 4. The role change comes into Herb on a sub. I'm not sure a lot of people would have approved with it, but I mean, that is a team decision, and it has helped them win a couple series. But he's going to have to try to match Flick's pressure here with the Jackson.
Yeah, I agree. But the break coming in and it's not able to happen, and it's just a good hold out of CEOs, yeah.
Yep.
You got Hanzo on a 4 right now, shooting right now. I mean, Hanzo's playing a good map here, right? Off
Yeah,
the
he
rim.
is.
Yeah, you know what? I do notice a lot easier to get streaks when you're in time and you're also getting kills, because that bonus from holding the hill really does you something.
Yeah. After the first rotation here, wide receivers are going to have a slight lead. Nothing too insurmountable, but a lot of kills going their way too, and it does look like the side of CEOs are getting outslayed here a little bit. But they're liking to keep it tight. Hoffy is having a slow start. If he's able to turn it around, it looks like he's getting outmatched right now on the other side by the AR duo with Crump and Fatty. If he can find his groove and start playing like he was, we're going to be in for a treat. Hanzo with a good start. Doesn't see him.
You just got the wide receivers, I mean, holding this hill pretty well. I mean, P1, one of those hills that you really don't see a lot of time getting on Hacienda, especially.
Yeah, time not really far off, like difference-wise between the teammates of wide receiver either.
No, I will say this: if your CEOs with a split start from Hoffy, and Scrape being just a little bit under positive. Flicks, I mean, 14 and 12, not really up to his best. But, I mean, if you have that bad of a start from your team and you're down 8 points, I mean, you got to be thankful you're still right in this game. Yeah, you start playing to your groove, you can easily turn around.
Yeah, and it's the pinch. Maybe Scrape here able to pick up the guy's rock, or he's just too far away, and it's going to cause a spawn out. And 6 back there playing his life well, and he's going to cause another spawn. And it's just a pinch on the time. They should be able to get this break here.
Yeah, and it looks really, similar to the one or the first rotation. I apologize. The hit through the back comes in from wide receivers a little bit late, or they're a little slow on it, and the CEOs are still able to control those spawns. But the kills do come in through the front and through the side door here. Fatties.
Yeah,
pick it up.
CEO's not able to break at all there, as they did have the pinch. But yeah, I think we should hop into a Hacksaw. Hacksaw listening?
Yeah, we can do the Hacksaw CEOs listening.
Secret not channeling. He's weak.
Hold 9 on it.
Responding well.
Alright.
Crump on time, outer.
He's weak.
Got him.
Nice. Could be top out.
I got your play.
They're spawning like rock. Lower rock. Yeah, one's already
Left
close.
side.
Two on me close.
Hated your outer.
Got one. One's still outer. Somewhere. Outer, one shot. He's weak. I got shot that guy.
Yeah, it's two still outer. Hit up.
Outer, dead.
Shit.
Oh, rotating.
Nice.
So rotating. Let me hold this on.
They spawned in the 10.
Got one well.
Don't worry about your checkers. I'm here.
Got another.
Down.
I'm spawning well.
Fatty weak. Look at checkers. 2 on point.
2 weak as fuck here. 2 more weak. Weak.
Go middle.
We're close right out the side door.
On the heady.
Front
fatty,
side
mid.
door of wine.
Slide down.
What?
One more. One more middle.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
Pretty passionate comms, but I want to get back to where we started to say in the beginning when we were talking about Herb versus Flicks here, and it looks like Herb to start out is doing really well.
Yeah, Herb doing well. This is a very uncharacteristic map here out of Flicks. I mean, we have a 19 and 18, 20 and 18 map out of him, which is good for anyone else. But I mean, this is not like Flicks. This is going to hurt his KD a bunch, but obviously that's not what he's thinking about right now.
Yeah, coming off of a rematch break for him, you're definitely not worried about stats here. You kind of want to get your team back to the top and start winning some more matches. And it looks like that's what he's going to try and do.
And I got to agree with Stogie here. They were very composed comms while being down. I will compliment the comms here of Scrape. He always has some great comms. Hey, don't worry about your checkers. I have it. And comms like that where you can just trust your teammates. And that's why we're still on a 5-point game here.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Yeah. But overall, nobody really having a takeover map right now. Big kill from Herb. But, yeah, we have a really tight map going on here for this map 1 Hacienda.
Yeah, real tight as we
again.
yeah, we see Scrape here early rotate. He's gonna be able to hopefully
Fatty.
hold it down.
Yeah, Fatty's really in the very back of the
Gets
map.
out with his
He
life,
did
though.
this time. I am not waiting too long. Trade come in. Fatty with the help from the back. Does he know Hoppy's here? No, Hoppy likes to just sit in the time. Does he reach out through the busted car? He does.
Yeah, you really got to give hands down to Fatty there playing the back.
Yeah.
Giving your team spawns and able to spawn them out and your team able to break down to the hill and break it, and Fatty's still in the back.
This role change might be exactly what wide receivers needed. They got Fatty playing almost a true AR role, and now they're going toe-to-toe with one of the best teams in the league after really struggling their first couple of weeks. The kills are starting to flow the way of CEOs, but just like the other 2 rotations, Hacksaw says, I don't need the spawns. We're just going to bully you straight through the front and find the kills. And just like that, Scrape on a 3. He knows they're in the back.
Hanzo not able to pick up the kill, but they are rotated.
I mean, wide receivers, yeah. You got to think this. You have to find this kill on the Irving here. What all can he find? He can't find anything. 3 of the way of CEOs are here, and this is where the comeback would happen if it were to come through. Pull it through the fence, don't penetrate all the way through enough for a kill. Hanzo able to pick up Trump. They're finding the kills on the rotation. The CEOs were here first. Now there's more blue bodies all over the map. And just like that, the hill change is in. The back spawn is in. What can Hoffy find? He finds 2. He's all up alone here.
All up to the
alive
Hoffy.
for his teammate. He gets another.
He's able to do it.
Hoffy trying to make the hero play. Does he reach one instead? He takes the gunfight and he loses it to Fatty. All the close spawns coming in. That's been the theme of this map. Rotating early, still getting broke through the front. The close spawns have come in and really helped some of these teams out. We are going to be rotating over here to the Rock Hill. And I will say this, wide receivers have been here early, but this scrap time to tie the game up is going the way of CEOs. Are we going to see a break here? Are we going to have trophies down the new? Hanzo, the initial gunfight, he falls. Big rotation here from Fatty. Fatty's been here for 45 seconds. Flick's going to do what he can. He backs up. But 2 big kills coming the way up top. It looks like Irby able to find those. You got a couple breaks at this. Don't see trophies in the hill. The bumper's going to have to be a big use. Quick finds one. He tries in the hill, but he's taken out by Fatty. The trees are coming in. Irby,
Breaks the kill.
We'll win it. We're going to have a battle through the garage. Irby throws the nade, tries to bank it off above the doorway here. Hill's contested. Everyone's sliding in. Herb's still alive. They're coming through the front. Crisco finds the kills. Crump here as well. The kills are falling the way of the wide receivers. One more hit through the front. What do the CEOs got? What do they got? Crump shuts it down. Any more coming through mid? A big gunfight comes in. Crump tries to pre-fire. Is that enough to push us to a new hill? Still contested. We are going to go to a P1. Who is here first? It looks like Scrape is playing this creddy. He goes up top. Big gunfight win by Scrape. They're trying to push it along as much as they can. The initial time goes the way of the CEOs. Can they hold it on? Crump top to two. Just like that, another big kill comes in. What can Flex find? He falls, and CEOs cannot make the comeback. Wide receivers close it out in map 1. 250 to 225.
Yeah, that was a great break out of wide receivers. But hands down to you, Paul. That casting was incredible. I couldn't even say anything. I had to let you keep going.
I shouldn't have did that. I saw what you saw. I'm sorry.
No, that was absolutely beautiful. I mean, look at the chat. Am I right? Like,
What a map.
yeah, what a map out of Irby. We talk about the Flicks Herb situation, and Herb takes that with ease, and he's able to win it with
I've
his team.
seen Flicks have a negative map until now.
Yeah, 28 non-traded kills.
250.
there.
What was that? The score on the side of the CEOs?
225, I think. I might be wrong. Thank you guys for the gas. Appreciate that. I got a great team with me here tonight. They don't know about the Papa Vusey cast, do they, Ty?
Hell no.
Shout out Grant too.
Yeah, I was just making
Guys,
sure.
we got a great series.
I mean, that was a banger map 1. Desi almost close with his prediction as well. But he did have it the CEO's way. You got to think, Desi is in Walmart right now, crying on the floor right now since his King Flicks lost map 1, and I'm not calling him a king. That is Mike's words.
On Hacienda too. Mike said that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you were cooking, bro. I was just making sure I was trying to get the right POVs for you, brother.
No, you're good. I wasn't trying to overtake anybody. I apologize, Ty. But guys, we got a great series tonight. We got some great matches. We had a great map 1. We had a great match 1 earlier. Wide receivers are starting to try to make a run and get hot when the time is right.
Listen, I was not going to be able to do what you just did, so I'm so glad you did, brother. I didn't know what to say. That was mixy, really mixy.
Appreciate it. Let's keep it up. Let's have a great series.
I mean, and the play you want to highlight out of all that, I think personally, is Fatty playing his life there, all the way back line, waiting for his teammates, and they ended up getting majority of that time there on that P2.
Yeah, a lot of the go ahead, Ty.
You got to give it up to Scrape as well. It was just Fatty and him back and forth. The early rotations from both of them, and that's what I really think that's what kept the game close. Or is both of those rotations out of them.
I agree, and the thing is, it looked like Fatty learned his lesson. Like I said, the first 2 rotations, it's easier to see a mini map when you're not playing, right? When you're cast. But the first 2 rotations, Fatty was almost a little bit slow coming around the outer fences to well, and the CEOs were still able to spawn back there. They were getting that back Lambo, like on the back truck spawn, which he's trying to block, but he wasn't there in time. The last time he was there with plenty of time, he was there way early.
Good game. What? Yeah, 51.
Fatty here with the Bob, and it looks like they're electing to try and play this A side here, but you also got one of these players trying to play the top secret. I don't think those were body shots. I think that was him just trying to pre-fire there, hoping that somebody slid in there. And
Hanzo with another.
Yeah, CEOs.
The CEOs are not going to roll over. We know this, folks. Crump finds a big one out of the back. Where did they elect to take this bomb? Fatty and Crump sitting here. It was a 2v4 turned into a 2v3. Flicks on the pin. He's going to be coming from 10. Looks like Scrape's just heading the bomb. A little bit of a spread here. Fatty's going to get picked from 10. Oh, maybe not. If the pre-fire comes in, the hip fire shots, he's got to, if you look at the areas on the map, here comes a gunfight on the other side of the map. Crump able to win it. A little bit of help on the straight. Hanzo still in front of him. Big one from Hanzo. Crump, I think this is for the ace. He is. Does he know that Scrape is, or Flicks is behind him? He reads it. Crump just runs away, tucks away with the pistol. Still has to plant this bomb. What does he elect to do here? Flick's just going to the back of the map, trying to see if he can get a timing. Crump turns around. Flicks is reading it towards B. But looks like we're going to be able to get this bomb plant down. Is Crump going to look mid, or is he going to turn? He's going to turn instantly and try to get away with his life. Flicks is already defusing the bomb. Crump isn't going to read this. He doesn't know where he's at, and it's masterfully played by Flicks. Crump got 3 kills in the round, but Flicks able to just hop on and instantly defuse that bomb.
Yeah, and I think as Crump ran out of bottom line to go and re-wrap that B bomb, I think Flicks actually got the information there, and he tried to cut him off. It looks like because he thought Crump was going to run towards his way, towards open, but Crump ends up running the other way, gets that information as well, and just hops the bomb. Really a good play there by Flicks.
I agree. And if you're Crump, it's not a complete loss. You still are on a 3 close to this RC car. So you don't want to give that up. It looks like we're going to have an A hit here. Flicks is the only one up top, but he's able to pick one off. I trust him almost more than just about anybody to win that gunfight. Crisco able to take in. Flicks is just so great at playing his life. Takes a little bit of damage, gets away from there. The A bomb is going to go down. What's the post plant setup look like here from the side of CEOs? You got Flicks and bottom U here, and it looks like a stack outer fences. Incidental stun to himself. Are they able to capitalize on that? Crisco taking the up top closed route. They're going to have to still hop onto this bomb. Looks like they're going to go in here together. Flicks able to pick up front. Another kill comes in.
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
just a beautiful round out of Flicks.
Yeah. Like we were saying, he just plays his life so well. Gets shot a couple times, runs away. He really opens up the map for his team. They were able to stack out offensive, and from that, we have a quick 2-0 lead.
Yeah, I mean, I
Yeah,
thought
um,
he was dead there. I'm not gonna lie. They had 2 players there pinching both sides of you, and somehow he comes out with his life and ends up getting both of them actually.
Yeah, he does end up finding that RC as well. Crump not able to find it.
Right, so,
Yep,
alright,
it's a pretty big
scoreboard is
round
not
here.
Correct.
Yeah, scoreboard not correct here. Where do we elect to see the wide receivers go on this offense?
Looks like they just doubled up both sides of the hallway here, playing for this information, and it looks like they're going to try and bring it to this B side. You got Crump, the first one to slide out, does end up checking that corner and picking up the guy off that bomb site. Now you think if you're the wide receivers, you got this bomb site. Are you going to plant here, or are you going to waste time? And Fatty is, just as I say that, is going to start laying that bomb down. As you got Halfie and Hanzo here now in a 2v3 situation.
Yeah, and you have the incidental team kill come in. Halfie here. Crump is just going to play this. Is Halfie check this? No, he does not. So Crump able to pick it up. We got Hanzo in a legacy 1v2 here. Against Fatty and Crump. He would never let them hear the end of this if he clutches us up.
I know who
Not
I'm
sure
rooting
he
for.
has complete time to do that route, so he elects to go back up top. And looks like Crump and Fatty able to close it out and get a map, get a round win here for the side of the wide receivers. And I'm not sure if that is correct. I think that is Crump, and he is 60 minutes first.
Yeah, I think that is correct. And you know, there's a tale going around here in the Black Ops 6 community that Crump loves to lay down in this game. He's a big layer downer.
I think Kev So Juicy still owns that role, but Crump quickly trying to make his way there. Crisco without a kill so far, but I'm sure he will pick it up.
Yeah, slow start out of the wide receivers. Daddy and Crisco also, they both don't have the kills, so yeah, they pick it up, and I think they might be fine.
Yeah, and bomb plant is going to go down here from Scrape. What's the post plant going to look like? Is he going to be able to get away? He is. So you kind of have 3 people pinned rock, and you got Flicks watching your pin here from Lambo. how do you try to overtake this bomb site if you're wide receivers? That's not the start that you want. That's also not the start that you want. Crisco got to find one here to get in the groove. Hanzo just shouldering this Hoffy on the rock. I'm not sure if he's waiting for Crump here to try to come through to make a play. If I'm Crump at this point, I think I just take my streak. You're just not going to be able to clutch this round.
Yeah, but Crump finding some kills. Yeah,
So
you got to give your hat to Flix there, playing that pinch and able to find that kill on Herb. I think that's really what closed that round.
I agree, and that's such a tough retake after that bomb sound like that.
Yeah, it definitely is,
in this
especially
setup.
especially with that setup. You kind of rely on that pinch from Herb to get a kill, and then maybe things can change for a break. But yeah, Flix plays that absolutely perfect, and I think that secures them around there.
Yeah, Flix is just having a great bounce back map. 7-2 out of Crump, but we also have Fatty and Crisco without a kill yet so far, so they're gonna have to pick it up a little bit. Hanzo gonna have a battle up top. He's gonna have 3. Smart play away from Hanzo here, and just take yourself out of the fight in a fight that you know that you can't win.
Yeah, and we got this.
Sophie
We have
and Bomb
this.
goes down.
We have this peek from Scrape. Is he gonna be able to find a kill? He's not. But
Yeah, he's able to get the information. Flick's able to help him out here. Flick's just gonna get more information off that nade. He's gonna go ahead and elect to try to take this Lambo pinch. Play this slow. Hoppy taking some damage, so he's gonna lay down and haul. Bomb's still yet to go down here in a 3v4 situation. Fatty the only one to fall. It looks like we're gonna wrap back here for CEOs. Are they gonna go all the way through, or is Scrape gonna catch great timing here? They're playing this really slow. Maybe they're faking the wrap back, and they're gonna go ahead and push through to B. As of right now, we're just at a standstill.
yeah, but it's perfect positioning out of the Hacksaw CEOs, and I think they're aware like nothing's happened. But it does look like there is a little bit of confusion from Flix over there, and there they go. Now they know that the play is going to be at B. Irby's able to pick up one onto Hoffy. Bomb's going to go down, but it's Hanzo trying to make the slide on to get the kill, but he's not able to do it. And Flix, last one up.
This will be done here. Flix is the guy who you want up. Did they get the information?
They don't even have time. They don't even have time.
No, but the gunfight comes in, and a little bit of extra love from Herb. We have another round win here for the wide receivers. It was a very odd round. It looked like initially we were hitting this bomb site, and then we backed up, kind of all really patiently waited there in Lando to see if maybe we could fake them out that we were going on the other side, just to then initially push up, but we never laid the bomb down. We still got the round win.
Yeah, they definitely looked a little confused after Scrape being in the back, not saying anything. Like, hey, I'm not seeing anything. And yeah, they definitely just came to a standstill moment. And yeah, wide receivers just made their way back to B, able to get the bomb down. And there you go.
Yeah, Crump has been on one tonight. I will say that. I'll give him his props where it is due. Crump
Oh, I
has
take
been
that back.
on one.
They weren't able to get the bomb down.
Yeah, I got what you meant. Hanzo with a good opener. Looks like we're going to wait to plant this bomb, but wide receivers are not fooled. Able to take Scrape off the bomb and even this up to a 3v3. Bomb is down, and the wide receivers are aware. Fatty's still sitting at 0-4, playing this tight
See,
position.
6
He's
here.
able to get one. He gets Hoffy.
6 on the
Maybe see
bench.
one more. Yeah, Flick's able to pick it up. So it brings it back to an even live count. We got a 2-2 here. We got Flix and Hanzo going up against Crisco and Herb. Bomb still has to go down. Han able to get the bomb and get out of there with his life. What's the timing look like? Crisco might have one here, and he does. He gets up the kill. He gets the kill on Hanzo. We have a Flick 1v2 possibility. He's getting shot in the back. What kind of gunfight is it? Not one that he's able to win, and we have a tied up game 3-3. Looked like the initial push that was trying to hurry up and get that bomb plant down initially got halted because we had a first blood coming in on the side of wide receivers. Scrape a little hesitant to plant that bomb. Took a little bit too long. Fatty never left the site. Was able to get him as the bomb was going down. Wide receivers got all the info that the bomb was down after Scrape was killed off of it. Hoffy has to slide in there to get it. Wide receivers played it beautifully.
Yeah, trying to go A there, and you don't have anybody mid. It's just really dangerous to try and get the bomb down A. But new round started, 3-3.
Yeah, what's the
Herbie,
offense going to look like
RC
here?
in the back pocket.
So I'm interested to see this wide receivers offense based off what we saw last time where we had a very slow sit and wait. Scrape able to open one up. Fatty finds one to flicks to even us out. Hamzo not backing down from the fight. He's not running away. He's got a teammate that's going to come up and help him up the ladder. That's Hoffy. Hoffy with a slow start to this map. His team still has it tied 3-3. They have to clutch up a 2v3 here on defense. Bomb's still not down on the side of wide receivers yet. But we'll see what they elect to do, what they elect to play. Han watching this cross.
Might
Turns
get
away
this
at the wrong
information.
moment.
Doesn't
Fatty
see
might
it.
have seen him. Bomb is going to go down and get planted here. We have a split setup from Hoffy and Hanzo. There's the information. But are they going to be able to read Irby back here in this back bottom
Yeah.
office area? I'm not sure that I would read that because I don't think I would. But Hoffy not getting much information. They're all around them. Big gunfight comes in. Irby able to win it. Hanzo 1v3. Going to be really tough to do from this Lambo side with 25 seconds left to take the gunfight. Crump not scared to take it back with him. Hanzo stuck in a tough spot here, and it's looking like 3 straight round wins for the side of wide receivers. Hanzo slides and tries to take the gunfight, but wide receivers, 3 straight round wins. They're up 4-3.
Yeah, one thing that I've noticed here on these defensive rounds for each defensive team, it's just very mid-heavy.
Yeah, Crump up to 11-3.
Trump having a great map.
So those were 2 offenses in a row. We were able to see won by the wide receivers. How do the CEOs answer? What bomb site do we expect them to hit? Let's see what they do. They've been able to get more success putting the bomb down than wide receivers have. But it's been the post plant, and wide receivers have been getting a lot of pressure.
I like this
on
play
these
call. Go and
defenses.
be here.
I do too. Hoffy able to pick one up on Crisco. Herb on a 5 here. Is he going to be close to getting the streak? Bomb's going down. It should be planted. He gets off of it. Herb puts shots into the bomb carrier. That's scrape. Tough gunfight coming in. Flicks on the pinch. Shuts down Herb before he's able to get any more streaks. And it's a 2v4. Fatty going to try to take the gunfight, and he does not win it. So we got a 1v4 here for Trump. He's sitting at 12-3, and he gets chased through the back of the map. And he gets taken out Boathouse. We have a tied up game here, 4-4. Flicks at 12-4.
Yeah, again, it's just another great round out of Flicks. He's able to get that pinch up the top office, able to get the kill, protecting his team to get the bomb down, but yeah.
Yeah, when you give someone like Flicks the ability to get that far up into the map and kind of get all that control, it usually does not end well. He's able to come through, punish you for any openings for letting him get that far up onto your side. And they're able to answer with an offense of their own. Now we're going to have to see if wide receivers can win a 3rd straight offensive round. And we are going to have a 2-person setup here. I'm pretty sure Flicks has a car out in the back of the map. So let's see. Crisco definitely hears it. Unable to pick up the first blood. And get out
the first
for
blood.
Side. Kind of an odd setup there. He's just kind of playing behind the desk. I'm not sure how many people would read that. Herb in a spot here. Is he thinking Han might push out, or is he thinking Flick's just caught in that streak? He's got to be in the back of the map somehow. Let's try to push this bomb up to A site. Fatty, try to get it down. See if we're able to do that, because we have no presence from the side of CEOs in this top hall. We'll be able to get this bomb down. Let's try to win this 3v4 post plant. How do we do it? Herb able to get one up top. Is he able to get out? He's able to jump over and get away with his life. The chase is on. Does he know someone is down here? He does. And Herb able to pick up the big win. The retake on the side of CEOs is falling flat from behind Hoppy. There's one more. Hanzo left in an unwinnable situation one more time. And that is 3 offenses. 1 in this S&D by wide receivers. You have to tip your cap. Hanzo going out of the map, jumping over the wall, able to try to get the first one on the Crump. He does.
I love
but
it.
He falls, and we are at map point here for the side of wide receivers. They are up 5-4 after winning the close map 1. A little different pace here in S&D, not as, all the trades, but Herb made the play, in my opinion, playing that top hall. Let me cut off all the people on the side of CEOs that are trying to push out and they're going to try to do this retake. I'm going to block and cut off those lanes. And that's exactly what he was able to do. He was able to find 2. Good map from Herb here. Slow map on the side of CEOs for everyone but Flicks. So let's see where they elect to go here for this offense. It looks like we're going to have a mid hit right now. And all of wide receivers went top A. They all line up. Hoppy not able to find one. Fatty finds one. Irby finds the other. Great.
There we go. Flicks left the game.
Did he leave?
He did leave the game.
Oh, so he is not feeling very confident. They still got one more map. Crisco able to find Scrape. Hanzo left in a 1v4. Not sure why Flicks left the game, but we're going to see map 3 here as wide receivers take map 2.
Yeah, and
6-4.
at first, I mean, it started off the CEOs. They started off this map hot. I think they ended up going up 3-0, if I'm not mistaken. And then since then, the wide receivers, they just took off with it, you know, winning round after round. And really, on it back there of Crump having a phenomenal map. I think he was up to like 13-4 or something like that. Really good map there from Crump.
Yeah. He almost had 2K damage. He's sitting at 1,700 for a search. Is pretty great. So we have a 2-0 lead here for the wide receivers. They're looking to try to win their second series of the night. Chat, how are we feeling? Do we think that the CEOs have an answer back, or do we think that the wide receivers are able to close it out here?
My bad, bro.
That is Coney's bad, bro.
I'm actually weak.
I just turned around to Coney playing rank play, and Swizz was 51-25.
No way.
Ooh.
I swear.
Where's this at on league nights?
I don't know, but
You better not do that against us on Wednesday.
Hacksaw did not win that. The wide receivers were able to win that. So we're headed to Hossie, ending up the triple Hossie. Well, welcome back to the stream here, Sketchy.
The scream.
The scream.
Ooh.
What we like to do, we like to scream.
The
You scream, I scream, we all scream for ice cream. And now
Ice
Flicks is
cream.
being taken out like a dog. Wow. Some would say Old Yeller. No, Flicks had a great map, but for how Hoffy's been playing lately, I expect him to have a bounce back map. Our wide receiver's able to close this out. This would be, 3 series wins in a row for them if they are able to win this, which is kind of much needed for this team as we're getting a late push for them, trying to avoid the play-in spot here for the major. And ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys for tuning in tonight to the COD League. We have great viewership tonight. You guys have been absolutely awesome. Just a reminder how the bracket works. So I'm going to be making a short video here soon explaining kind of what the FT League is and how it works and what the bracket does. But I'll just explain it to you on stream here. How does the Major 2 bracket work? So if you are seeded 7 through 10 in your finished standings, you will start your major day an hour before the bracket starts. So there's 2 play-in games, 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9. Exactly set up just like the March Madness bracket, how you have play-in games. That way we don't have people instantly starting in losers, where they can still have that chance to make winners bracket. We're guaranteeing everybody at least 2 series. That's how that works. So you kind of want to avoid that play-in game at your best possibility, and that's what wide receivers have been fighting for, and they're trying to push their way out of it. If you are in that play-in bracket, that does not mean that you don't have a chance or anything, win or lose, but just you would really kind of want to avoid starting there. But we're getting ready here to start this map 3. Everyone's in the lobby. So we're going in here to Hacienda, getting pretty familiar with this map if you haven't seen it. Let's see how the control plays out. We got fingers crossed here that we have a correct scoreboard, correct?
Correct.
Fingers crossed here.
Fingers crossed.
And actually,
Yeah,
that search and destroy being incorrect, I think, is actually the first time the scoreboard was messed up on my stream.
Oh, I thought it was map 1 too, wasn't it?
No, it was good, map 1.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. The numbers were incorrect, but the stats were correct.
Oh, okay, yeah. I gotcha. Desi says 3-0 DoorDash. Desi has not hit on any of what he said so far, but we'll see if he's able to get that. And we are not on a correct scoreboard again.
No, I think it will be
Well-
correct.
Okay. Tough day there. Scrape made himself. Where's this initial push? It's Scrape with an AR out. Not using that. What a weird play from Irby, but it's able to work out. The initial push is to sit behind the door, top plat. I'm not reading that. And 4 go down, just like that, on the way, on the side of Hacksaw Studios. Now, what kind of map control can you get here? Fatty able to take out Scrape and Hoppy. Flicks, though, he's able to push his way through, try to open this up for his team. We're not really seeing a push towards a lot of the point yet. Hanzo able to find one. We don't have a segment being captured yet. B has a little bit of color to it, but we're not quite there yet. Flicks. On their side, Hoffy gets his first kill of the map. Now he's able to hop into A. He leaves Fatty. Big gunfight win by Fatty.
Yeah, once again,
playing better.
it's just I think it's coming down to the aggressiveness, especially on the defensive sides. But yeah, 24-18 live count. Scrape trying to hold this down.
Yeah. We don't have a full tick on the side of CEOs yet, but I can say that these control rounds and offenses can completely turn the corner. Obviously, he was one shot, but a great turn and burn there out of Crump. Fatty on a 5. Great first round out of him. Herb 5-1. Fatty 6-2. Herb still finding some. He does get taken down. There's only 10 seconds left. Crump cleans it up. And just like that, we're going to have a late push here through outer fences. It looks like it's going to be Hanzo. He does get away with his life. So the round not completely over with yet. 4.8 stopped on the clock. 5-5. You're going to have to hop this B point, and he does. How long can he stay alive and wait for his teammates? He might have to take a gunfight here with Fatty. We got 3.2 seconds left. More help comes on to the side of Fatty. Han able to win one, but he does end up falling. Alfie able to make his way towards the A point, finds one bottom line. Where's this extra point going to come in? Point 3. Big gunfight win. Flicks falls in. And just like that, first round win won by the wide receivers.
Yeah, great round. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you're alright. I can refrain myself from start talking. So if that ever happens again, just continue and I can wait. But I mean, nonetheless, the CEOs there, they just couldn't find any kills on the map, so there was just no map pressure for them, and they really just couldn't get anything going. The wide receivers, they were running all routes, you know, pun intended, and they were just doing it on a map, doing it.
Yeah, we didn't see an initial hit to a point, it seemed like. They went 4 down, and then they were really focused and stressing on finding some kills, pushing through the rock side. They were able to get a little bit of pressure, but maybe too little too late. Flick shooting bodies, I think that's on Fatty. I'm not sure what's going on between them two, but Crump able to get the information up top. He gets taken down outer fences. Hoppy finds one, gets some help from his teammate up top. And what does the defense look like for CEOs? You almost got to have the same answer, but we're going to have a push through all the way around through the back here. Looks like Fatty and Crisco both electing to hit B through 10. Yeah, Herb able to find one there on the Hanzo. What does Fatty find here on Platt? And all the credit spots are working out for the sides of wide receivers. And we are getting at least 1, potentially 2. We have a 4-man stack on B. You have to chalk this already if you're the Hacksaw CEOs. And we are just not used to seeing this out of the CEOs looking like this.
No, not at all. I mean, the wide receivers right now, they are just looking phenomenal. I mean, the teamwork is amazing. They, you know, Fatty and Crisco, they were wrapping that 10 side and probably just giving information like, hey, we got a pinch right here on this point, and it looks like Flick's not playing.
He's shooting bodies, but I mean, 7-11. But I'm not used to seeing him play like that. Scrape able to get one in with the stun. More map pressure pushed up. Looks like Irby gonna hit bottom.
Great map out of Fatty. Is he sitting at 12-5 right now?
Yeah, and then he does get the read on the Hoffy, and he gets the kill. What's he going to find here? We're going to get one more tick in on the side of wide receivers. They just need one here to go up 2-0. And all the map pressure is on their side. I mean, Fatty 13-5. Healthy still trying, but just not able to do it. Wide receivers lead the series 2-0 and 2-0 in the control. We would have to see the ultimate reverse sweep.
Hey, Flex, if you
And
stop
the
shooting
way that
bodies
Flick
and learn
is
how to
playing,
shoot back,
I
you
don't
might be
think that
alright.
it's going to happen.
You're
That could
dog
be
shit,
wrong.
buddy.
Yeah.
I don't even know who
I'm gonna
said
have to
that.
agree with you here.
You're a
Keeping
dog shit, buddy.
fun
You are dog shit. 9 and
It's like
13.
Daddy,
That's
you're
going
literally
Probably
400
even less.
pounds.
Might
You're
be
literally
4 and
400
13. You
pounds.
might be 4 and
Great
13.
Bro,
play.
I'm
That's
doing
Maybe
good.
4
circles
and
around the
13
map.
if you're
I'm
lucky.
doing
If you're
360s.
lucky.
You were dog shit. I'm doing 360s. You were dog
Six and
shit.
Fatty
You're
saying
dog
stuff
shit.
in the
You're
chat
dog
that we
shit.
can't hear,
DoorDash.
but
You're
DoorDash.
500 points.
we will have to
And
see.
that, my game just crashed.
Oh no. Game did crash. So unfortunate. Would it let you join back after it?
It will, but we should hope the round isn't over.
Yeah.
I'm loading
Let's
up.
hop into a listen in with the wide receivers.
Yeah, might as well.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Where are you?
Our bottom line pinching and then
Right
you
on.
guys. We're missing
Bottom
one bottom
line?
line.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
last
saw
year was
both.
pinching.
I
They're
saw
gonna
both.
be rock.
Bottom
They're gonna
line.
be rock.
Wait,
Yep.
G2 disconnected?
Who ended that?
All right,
Are
what?
they forfeiting? Cause like they're still
What
all in
happened,
the
Grant?
game.
What happened, Grant? We
Damn.
heard no listening,
Yeah,
and
I
they
came
checked
in-
our joke. I mean, that's just a forfeit.
Yeah, that's a. I mean,
all
if
right.
they're
Well, I'm
if
gonna
all
go
the
back in
players
the
are still
casting
there.
booth and let me determine what's gonna happen here. I came in
Nah,
here for
bro.
listening, and I just
Yo,
did not get it.
Hey. Carson's not even in their call.
Yeah, well, as I say that, yeah, they ended the map.
They ended it?
I think they are forfeiting.
Well, Carson's not even in the call. As I'm looking at it.
Nah.
Oh wow.
I. How do we roll this? Nonetheless, I mean, if they.
I mean, I'm gonna go into the CEO's call real quick. I will be right back.
Okay.
yeah, that's about right.
He was shooting our bodies. First.
Bro, Flicks is dog shit. Whoever gawks him, fuck out of here.
All
So we're
right.
doing it.
I'm in the middle of something, but the series is over. But good GG's, guys.
Appreciate it.
I said GG's to Paul like we were playing him, but GG's Paul.
All right. I wanted Paul to get in here and ask a couple questions, but I guess Paul is too good for you guys.
It's too cool for us.
Yeah.
He's mad we still beat him yesterday. It's all good.
But nonetheless, I mean, very two good series from you guys. Where was this at when you guys played the Conch Junkies?
Fuck out of here, G2, bitch.
No,
Hey,
but I mean,
we're adapting. We're adapting.
I'm not
Jalen
gonna
just
lie.
shut our whole team down, bro.
It seems like after Widow started talking to shit to you guys just turned on up a notch. I mean, you guys are looking unbeatable right now. I should say, ever since you did the role switch, you guys have been looking really good. Fatty,
Fatty,
I think you ended that map like at least like 14-5 before it ended the game. A couple body shots and a flick. So I mean, you got any words you want to say to him? Watch what you say, though.
Oh, yeah, I got you. PG, that kid's a bot. I don't know why people gawk him. And Harry, nobody wants to go make subs for a living, buddy.
Mm.
Get our name out your mouth.
And then I just got one more question here, and for my man Crisco. I mean, seems like this dude Poison is in chat all the time, just praying on your downfall, bro. Like, he's always saying under this, under
Yo,
that.
I think I cashed his unders last 2 maps, bro. I had my feet kicked up, bro. My teammates are shitting. Like, I'm sure underbetters were happy with my performance last couple maps. I wasn't doing anything. My teammates played a 3v4 and still won, so it is what it is.
That's cap.
No, I mean, you guys were all definitely shooting. It was a good team effort there. The wide receivers with 2 series wins on the night. Shout out you guys. Thanks for letting me cast. Thanks for the matches tonight, and thanks for entertainment. You guys have a good rest of your night, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,